Hi guys, so today is a very exciting day, and so exciting that I've actually got palpitations, which I get anyway, but a little bit more so today. So today is very exciting because it is our first appointment, proper appointment. So we've seen the gynecologist in the past and they've helped us by giving us 6 rounds of Clomid, which didn't work for us unfortunately. So now we've been waiting. We've finally got an appointment at a private fertility centre here in Hampshire. And we don't know what they're going to say. We're just going to go, and I guess there'll be more tests. We've both had our baselines done and things like that, so we don't really know what to expect from today. Oh my goodness, I feel sick. Like, this could be start of something very positive for us, something really exciting, start of our family, really. This could be like day one, or I'm not even going to entertain the other side because I just don't want to think that way, and I'm hopeful that they will be able to do something for us. So if you could all keep your fingers crossed for us, that would be wonderful. And as soon as Mike gets home on lunch, we're going to head off. So here we go. Fertility appointment. Let's see what happens. Hi guys. Didn't film in the hospital yesterday just because it's, you know, not generally allowed and things like that. Didn't film when we got home last night. It's taken us about 24 hours to come to terms with and sort of make sense of what we got told yesterday at the appointment. So I think we probably went into it, well, like anybody, we didn't really know what they were going to say, but I think we probably had it in our heads that it was going to be a bit more positive. It's not great news. Both sets of results are very, very low. So my FSH levels are low. Hubby's levels are low, very low. So that's not the main problem. I mean, we are suitable for ICSI and IVF, so they can do that. That's great. We're going to pay to have an AMH level done to check my egg reserve. And we'll look at other things, but the main problem, which I did wonder about, is that we're not entitled for NHS funding. So I remember sort of I told you last time that after 2 years of trying, we went to our GP, who basically sent us away. Not very helpful at all, told us that we weren't possibly trying enough to keep trying, and at the time Mike was going through his PTSD and things like that. At the time we were going through a lot of things as a family, and you know, hubby was experiencing PTSD from an injury that he'd had, so we were just incredibly busy and life just kind of got in the way. So I just kept allowing myself to be put off by this very, very bad GP. He kept sending me away. We took part in the NIPA study, which again sort of detracted from the time, which could have worked because we know friends that have had NIPA babies on that study, so you know, that's great. And we just kept hoping for miracles and trying naturally. So all in all, it's been about 6.5, 7 years now since coming off the pill and starting to trying to conceive. And we've had 6 rounds of Clomid, which didn't work. So I don't know what we thought was gonna happen really, but basically the BMI is a problem. So my BMI is currently 37. We don't qualify for NHS funding because I'm 36, and in this area of Hampshire it's 35, so that's a bummer. So we don't get our NHS attempts. We do qualify for private funding with them at Complete Care. We do qualify for private. We can go private with them, and the BMI is a lot better. It has to only be 35, so that's not as drastic. We qualify for Armed Forces funding because of Mike's job, if I can get my BMI down to below 30. So basically, looking at it last night, we calculated that's probably needs to be a loss of about 4 to 5 stone, which I understand is doable for most people, but I do have a heart condition and I struggle to do any sort of cardiac fat burning exercise without getting supraventricular tachycardias, which I suffer from, which can make me very poorly. I also have a lung disease, so I get very, very breathless. So all in all, other than swimming and walking, I find any sort of exercise quite difficult. It makes me quite poorly, which is why slowly but surely put on the weight. And I think with the depression of all of this, I probably have to hold my hands up and say I've, you know, definitely comfort ate and have enjoyed a glass of wine or two. And I think anybody going through infertility, I'm probably not alone there, am I? So yes, probably all my fault really, isn't it? So yes, it is possible to lose the weight. I'm going to go back on to try Slimming World, and we're going to try healthy eating again, which we have been doing. We'll try walking, we'll try swimming, and see what we can do. Hope for miracles. But you also have to maintain that BMI for 6 months. So all I could think yesterday in that office was just that time is just disappearing into the future. Another, you know, another year, another 6 months, and by which point I will be 37. And then we got this piece of paper yesterday that told us how much your chances dip after 37 by the percentages. So all in all, it didn't feel like a very positive day yesterday. Just feels like it's just going on, and I do not want to feel like this forever. It feels completely wrong how two people that are so in love, that want a baby so much, can't have one. Yes, I've got you, my little fur baby, haven't I? Yeah, you're the love of my life. I love you. What do we do without you? Hey, Henry. Oh, love you, baby. Do you love Mama? You want to go back to sleep? Yeah. So I don't really know what the plan is. So we have to pay the £75 to have the egg reserve blood. So the AMH bloods are to look at my egg reserve, I believe. They put me in for a scan to look at some other things. They don't want to do a laparoscopy yet. I need to go and see the cardiac doctors to get checked out. And they did all of Mike's tests, sort of redid them again yesterday, checking counts and genetic things and lots of blood tests yesterday. So that's done, and I guess we'll meet somewhere back in the middle. And in the meantime, I need to lose a crap load of weight. Or find an awful lot of money to go private, which we don't have at the minute, so that's just not going to happen. And it's amazing, isn't it? People just drop it like that. They're like, it's only £5,000. So, that's where we are at the minute. Yesterday, feeling quite down. Hands up, really bad. Did eat some Ben & Jerry's. Was feeling pretty bad. I didn't finish off the Easter eggs though. Look, the Easter eggs are still there. So, not too bad. And resisted the urge to, you know, just drown myself in a bucket of wine. So I'm seeing some positives here. I think we're moving forward with this healthy lifestyle. We had some hugs and talked it through, which was really nice. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're going through this, the best thing you can do is don't go off into your own corners. Just make sure you check with each other how each other's doing and just talk it all through, and sort of kind of take the weekend, which is what we're going to do this weekend. We're going to take the weekend to re-go over what they've said, mull it over, and come up with a new plan and a new strategy, because we are not giving up. We are going to be parents, we are going to have a baby, and that's all there is to it. So it's just a case of mind over matter and coming up with a plan and making it work. So I mean, you know, and still hoping for a miracle, because it could happen naturally. It's very unlikely though, apparently, she said yesterday, with our numbers. So good to know that took the Clomid for 6 months. It made me feel like crap for 6 months, and actually she just kind of very blasé said wasn't really very much point. I don't know why they put you on that. It wasn't much point in you taking that. It wasn't going to do very much for you. Bit of a waste of time actually. So good to know. All of that for 6 months was a waste of time, but so there we go. So I'm sorry that it's not. I wanted to be all like, yay, we've got positive news for you, we're starting IVF. We're not. We're gonna try like how to lose weight. We're gonna see what the rest of the tests show and go from there. And in the meantime, we're just going to keep loving, keep laughing, enjoy the summer and keep hoping for the best. So I'll keep you updated as we know anything else. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and for all your messages of support and love. And to all our friends and family, you keep us going. And to anybody out there who is trying to conceive, don't ever give up, keep trying, and I'm sending lots and lots of baby dust and keeping you all in our thoughts and just sending all the love to you and hope that you get your miracle soon. Until then, till the next time, till we've got another update, take care, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.